lagi.
Buen Pedro.
योशिका हो गया आपका ना?
Hi, good afternoon. What was the last thing we dealt with in the previous class?
Sir, you introduce SHM.
Simple pendulum was the last
Time period of simple pendulum.
Spring mass system and simple pendulum time period we calculated, right?
Yes, sir.
So just to summarize in 2 minutes what we have learned in SHM, acceleration is directly proportional to the negative of displacement. Is the prerequisite condition for SHM. d2x by dt square is minus omega square x. d2x by dt square plus omega square x is 0 is the general equation of SHM, where omega will be 2 pi by t, x is equal to a sin omega t plus pi. This was the first point. Second point, we calculated velocity a omega cos of omega t plus phi. Then we said root over of omega root over of a square minus x square or y square. This was expression for velocity, right? We understood the phasor representation. Particle going in a circular track does not perform SHM, but its projection on the y-axis will perform SHM. Particle going in a circular track does not perform SHM, but its projection on the y-axis or x-axis will perform SHM. We have seen things till here, and we learned how to find out the time period. Always find out the acceleration, compare it with the general equation of SHM, you will get omega and hence the time period. Is this what we have learned?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you people recollect this till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we go one step back to gravitation.
So you had said in the last class that you will be discussing something about 84.6 minutes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Have a look at this. If you said A is equal to minus omega square x, this was a consequence of A directly proportional to minus x. Synonym to this, alpha directly proportional to minus k. Linear displacement is replaced with angular displacement. Linear acceleration is replaced with angular acceleration. Equation will be the same, minus omega square theta. Right?
Yes, sir.
When we said acceleration directly proportional to displacement, we didn't insist that it should be only linear. It can as well be angular. Right? So now we'll be using this. Make a note of this. I'll rub the board and I'll be using it.
Noted.
Noted, sir.
Now, what did you tell me? Time period of a simple pendulum was 2 pi under root L by G. You took Earth to be a flat surface when you did that. You took Earth to be a flat surface. What did you take restoring force as? You took it as G sin theta?
Yes, sir.
G sin theta is when Earth is a flat surface. In actual practice, we know Earth is not a flat surface. What is this?
Earth.
Earth, right? Pendulum of length L and mass m is suspended from there. Where is this point of suspension hanging? In the neighboring galaxy. Where is this point of suspension hanging? In the neighboring galaxy. I slightly displaced this by an angle of theta. Call this angle to be phi. Call this T, call this O. You are taking torque about O. I am taking torque about O. Tension is passing through O. Mg is passing this way. Other than tension and Mg, do you have any other force on the bob?
Normal force of
Other than tension and Mg, do you have any other force on the bob?
No, sir.
No other force, right? Now tension is passing through O. What is the torque about O due to tension?
Zero.
Zero.
Mg, extend the line of action of Mg and drop a perpendicular on it. This angle is theta plus phi. So this will be L sine theta plus phi. Till here, is everybody okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Torque about O will be Mg into L sine theta plus phi. Mg into the perpendicular distance. For us, prerequisite condition theta and phi are very small. So can I replace sine theta plus phi with theta plus phi?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So far, so good. ml square into alpha. Bob has a mass of m at a distance of L from O. So moment of inertia will be ml square. String doesn't have mass. mgl into 1 plus phi by theta into theta. I bought theta outside. How do you know that you have to bring only theta outside and not phi? I am taking the torque about O. That means I'll get the angular acceleration about O, right?
Yes, sir.
Angular acceleration about O should be directly proportional to the angular displacement about the same point. You cannot have it about another point. If you take torque about O and that alpha you will prove is directly proportional to phi, is not acceptable. Torque about O, alpha about O, angular displacement about the same point. Fair enough?
Yes.
So I bought theta outside because I want to prove that alpha is directly proportional to theta. M and M will cancel out, L and L will cancel out. Alpha is G by L, this L came to the denominator. 1 plus phi is small, theta is small. If I take this distance to be x, I can replace this with tan phi and tan theta. What did I do? Cancelled out M, cancelled out L. I got L to the denominator. And phi and theta, I wrote it as tan phi and tan theta. Whenever angle is small, you were replacing tan theta with theta. Now I did the reverse. It should be acceptable.
Yes, sir.
G by L 1 plus tan phi is x by r. Tan theta is x by L. X by L plus x by r divided by x by L. G into 1 by L plus 1 by r into theta is alpha. with a negative sign as alpha and theta are not in the same direction. Theta is anti-clockwise, alpha is clockwise. Theta is anti-clockwise, alpha is clockwise. You are showing the two vectors are in opposite direction with the help of a negative sign. Compare this with the general equation of SHM minus omega square theta. You used to say A is directly proportional to X. Here alpha is directly proportional to theta. Omega will be root over of G into 1 by L plus 1 by R. ये क्या cheating करते हो यार? Last class when you derived for a simple pendulum, you got omega is under root G by L. You didn't get R there. Because you took Earth to be a flat surface. Flat surface का radius कितना होता है?
Infinite.
Infinity.
But infinity was 0. What you did in the last class was this. You dealt with L much smaller than R. In the last class, you took a normal simple pendulum and you assumed Earth to be a flat surface. So L, a simple pendulum experiment which you people do, length of the pendulum, how much will you take? 1 meter, 2 meters, 5 meters, 10 meters, 100 meters, 1 kilometer. Even then, L will be much smaller than radius of Earth. 6,400 kilometers is the radius of Earth. So then 1 by L is much larger than 1 by R. Omega is under root G by L. This is what you told me in the last class. Today, your this peg is lying in neighboring galaxy.
Neighboring
Different
galaxy.
galaxy.
What is the name of our neighboring galaxy?
Andromeda.
Andromeda.
So L is much larger than R. L is much larger than R. 1 by L is much lesser than 1 by R. Omega is under root G by R. Time period is 2 pi under root R by G. Radius of Earth is 6,400 kilometers. G on the surface of Earth is 9.8 meter per second square. Take a calculator, substitute 6,400 here, 10 here in the denominator, and calculate. You will get 84.6 minutes. Strange limitation. You will be amused to see the other results coming in. Then we'll try to interpret something out of it. Take it down till here.
So what was the need for like taking theta and phi to be small? Like,
If not, it will not be an SHM. Alpha directly proportional to theta तभी आएगा. Only if simple pendulum में compulsorily the angle of deflection should be small. Only then it is an SHM. If not, it will be periodic and oscillatory, but not SHM.
okay, sir.
Sir,
Hmm.
you told alpha is in clockwise direction, sir. Could you please tell how?
Restoring torque, what direction is it being pulled back?
Acha, restore.
Clockwise. Theta is anti-clockwise, alpha is clockwise.
Okay, KXT. Okay, got it. Thank you, sir.
Noted, sir.
Great, sir. Hello, sir.
Hmm.
So, sir, when we consider Earth as a disk, we got omega s root g by L, and when we consider it as a sphere, we got root g by R, right?
When we consider a sphere, this is what we.
Okay, sir.
When we applied the limits, if L is greater than R or R much greater than L.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Where even from this, we get the expression which we derived previously. You took Earth to be a flat surface. Put R is infinity, you'll get under root G by L. Did, did we calculate the field inside a solid sphere?
That was left.
No, sir, that was left. You
So,
told
we
me.
did put in.
Field inside a solid
No,
sphere.
sir, we did not.
Inside
do
only
that.
outside.
No, sir, we
it
didn't
was
do
left.
No,
that.
sir, we didn't.
Field inside a solid sphere. Why are you doing this first before proving the other formulae for 84.6 minutes? I need the field inside Earth. Earth we will assume as a solid sphere. Radius of Earth is capital R, mass of Earth is capital M. I need the field at a distance of small r. I need the field at a distance of small r. M1 plus M2 is capital. Field at a distance of small r is field because of M1 plus field because of M2. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I want the field here. Field because of M1 plus field because of M2. M2 is this mass. Field because of M1 on its surface. Field because of M1 on its surface. Gm1 by small r square. Field due to a mass on its surface is Gm by r square.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because of M2, I will consider M2 constituting of thin spherical shells. I'll consider M2 constituting of thin spherical shells. Each shell will give me zero field inside the shell. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Adding all the zeros, I'll get a zero. M2 constitutes thin spherical shells. Each shell will give me a zero field everywhere inside. Add the zeros due to all the shells from small r to capital R. All zeros put together, will I get a zero?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
G mass per unit volume 4 by 3 pi r cube into volume of this 4 by 3 pi small r cube divided by r square is the field. I substituted for M1 density into volume. G capital M small r by r cube is the expression for field inside a solid sphere. Expression for field inside a solid sphere. Another way of writing this is G into density into volume 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by r cube into small. What are you doing? You are bringing the expression in terms of density of the solid sphere. Mass I can write as density into volume.
Yes, sir.
4 by 3 pi rho g small r is the other form of writing this. You are trying to tell me field is directly proportional to small r. You are right. Outside the sphere, field was directly proportional to 1 by r square. Outside the sphere, field was directly proportional to 1 by r square. So till I come to the surface, field is directly proportional to r. Outside, field is inversely proportional to r square. Outside field is directly proportional to inside field is directly proportional to r. Outside field is directly proportional to 1 by r square. Right?
So can you just again explain the field by M2 is 0?
M2 I'll consider constitutes thin spherical shells.
Yes, sir.
Each shell will give me zero field inside.
Yes, sir.
Added up all those zeros from small r to capital R. You are expected to remember this, both the expressions. For
Sir, I
hollow
wanted-
sphere, just as you remember outside, inside, everywhere, solid sphere also you'll have to remember outside as well as inside. Outside the solid sphere, field is Gm by r square. For any external point, whole of the mass appears to be concentrated at the center.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
So I wanted to confirm something. Inside a shell, the potential remains constant, field is zero, and outside
Right.
it varies, right?
Right?
Okay, sir,
Inside
thank you.
the shell, whatever is the potential on the surface, everywhere inside it will be the same. Field inside a shell will be zero.
So, sir, for M2, you were taking like the point on the surface of M1, right? That's why for all thin spherical shells, it will be inside.
Right?
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Uh,
in this case also M1 is concentrated in the center, no, right?
on the surface of M1 implies M1 will appear to be at the center.
Okay, okay.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Sir, noted.
this is Earth. You dig a tunnel from the North Pole to South Pole of Earth. You dig a tunnel from North Pole to South Pole of Earth and you drop a body here of mass and when the body comes here, it will be accelerating towards the center. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Because field is inwards. At the center, what is the field? At O field will be GM, small r by r cube. Small r is 0. So at the center, field is 0.
Yes, sir.
So it is accelerating till the center. But at the center, force is 0, but it has got velocity. So by virtue of velocity, it will go till the. Are you able to see the board?
Sorry, sir. Can you please repeat that for a second? Your voice just lagged out.
Yes.
Your voice.
Yes.
Will drop. It is accelerating till the center. It is accelerating till the center. At the center, its velocity will be maximum. Because it was accelerating from here to here.
Yes, sir.
By virtue of velocity, it will continue to move in this direction, but now it is decelerating because the field is towards the center.
Yes, sir.
It will come to rest here.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It will go back.
Yes.
So it's a periodic motion and oscillatory motion. I'll have to confirm if it is an SHM or not. At a distance of small r, what will be the force on small m? Small m into E. Do you all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Small m into what is the field here? G capital M small r by r cube. You just derived that.
Yes, sir.
Mass into acceleration d2r by dt square will be m into gr square by r upon r cube. Where from did you get that? Small g is gm by r square. You derived this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So G capital M is small g r square. d2r by dt square is minus of g by r into small. Acceleration directly proportional to the displacement from the mean position. Hence, it is an.
SHM.
I will compare it with minus omega square r and omega I get as under root g by r implies time period is 2 pi under root r by g and its value will be 84.6 minutes. You drop a body at the North Pole, it will reach the South Pole in half this time, 42.3 minutes. Because time period is the time taken for one complete oscillation. A particle dropped here, goes till here and comes back in 84.6 minutes. The fastest means to travel from North Pole to South Pole of Earth would be is to dig a tunnel and go through the tunnel. Hypothetical, but that value has a strange significance.
So how did you get the negative sign? Can you explain again?
Told this a million times since the last class. Same thing you're asking me to repeat again.
So because you initially the
Once I will tell you the last time, you will not ask me this again. A and R are not in the same direction. A and R are not in the same direction. Two vectors not in the same direction are represented by a negative sign. From the mean position, R is away from the mean position. A is towards the mean position.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. You considered R as a vector. Okay, sir. Understood.
Since last class, we have been considering this a million times. A and R are not in the same direction. Hence, I represent that with a negative sign.
Sir,
Somebody is asking, why didn't you do this when we did outside the sphere derivation? We did the same thing. Outside the sphere भी क्या लिया है आपने? G sin theta लिया है. G is nothing but the field. G का component लिया ना यार. Small g is as good as the field outside the sphere. What is the field outside the sphere? Gm by r square. Right? And you took G sin theta as the restoring force towards the equilibrium position. So you took m into E only divided by m. You resolved it towards the equilibrium position. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What if the tunnel does not pass through the center of the earth? This is small r, this is capital R. I'm not interested in small r as it is. And then you drop a body in the tunnel. You drop a body in the tunnel, it's going towards this. This will be the mean position. In the tunnel, small m is oscillating this way. What will be the mean position? This will be the mean position.
Yes, sir.
So when I take acceleration directly proportional to displacement, displacement is taken from the mean position. Yes or no? If you are taking this way, displacement is taken from the mean position. Right?
Yes, sir.
This will be ME, this will be theta. Force on the body here is mass into field. Force on the body here is M into E. But what will be the restoring force? What will be the restoring force? This will be ME sin theta. This is ME. Restoring force is the force towards the mean position. M into E is the force towards the center of the earth. But I am interested in the mean position of the oscillation. This is ME sin theta. Right? Restoring force is M into d2x by dt squared. This is what you claim. Mass into acceleration. What is the field inside at this particular point? G capital M by R cube into this particular distance. G capital M by R cube into this particular distance. What is this distance is equal to x by sin theta? See if you understood this step. We have done more than one thing here. Restoring force is mass into acceleration. Restoring force is ME sin theta. So what is the field inside the sphere? Field inside the sphere is Gm small r by r cube. What is small r? Distance of that point from the center. What is small r equal to here? The hypotenuse of this triangle. That is x by sin theta. That's what you substituted there. Is this point clear to all?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Small m will go. Sin theta will go d2x by dt square is equal to gr square by r cube into x. What is that? Small g is gm by r square. You are aware of it? d2x by dt square. Acceleration is towards the mean position. Displacement is away from the mean position. Minus g by r into x. Acceleration is this way. Displacement is taken from the mean position. From the mean position, this distance is x. Right? Acceleration is this way. X is this way. Opposite directions represented by a negative sign. A is equal to minus omega square x. What do I get omega as? Under root g by r. Time period is 2 pi under root r by g. 84.6 minutes. You mean to say, even if the tunnel doesn't pass through the center of the earth, even if the tunnel doesn't pass through the center of the earth, will the time period be 84.6 minutes? Yes.
So your screen is kind of blurred.
No, sir, it's perfect.
No, so it's all right.
No, sir,
Sir,
it's
can
good.
you once again explain how you got sine theta? I couldn't get that.
Here,
X by sine. Yeah, x by sine theta. Sorry, yeah, that.
distance.
Acha,
Take
okay,
a
okay.
rectangle triangle like this. This is x, this is theta. What will be the hypotenuse?
Understood, sir. Understood. Sorry.
That will be x by sine theta.
Sir. Thank you
Is
so
the
much.
distance which I take as r. R is the distance of that point from the center.
Okay.
Sir,
Huh.
what about the cos component?
Cos component will provide the normal force on the tunnel.
Okay, okay.
Cos component will provide the normal force. ME sin theta was this way. ME cos theta will be this way. That will be
Yes.
equal to the normal force on the tunnel. If there
Okay.
is friction, it becomes a damped oscillation, then slowly it will die down.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
So you can erase.
This is just a moment.
So, sir, even if we dig a tunnel that is close to like the edge of the earth, it will still take 84.6 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
And probably that is the reason why Earth is a bit flat at the north. Could be. Earth is not a perfect sphere. It is flat, slightly flat at the north.
Sir, you may erase.
You will try this problem. You dug a tunnel through the center of Earth. The radius of Earth is R, and you placed a thin rod. You placed a thin rod where lambda is mass per unit length. What will be the length of the rod? Diameter of Earth,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
right? This rod is slightly displaced such that x is much smaller than R. The rod is slightly displaced to the right such that x is much smaller than R. The rod will perform
SHM.
Oscillatory motion.
SHM.
SHM. Find its.
Time
Time
period.
period.
And what is the answer you are expecting?
84.6 minutes.
84.6. 2 pi under root R by G.
By under root R by G. You know the question, you know the answer. Will you attempt?
Yes.
I am waiting for you people. But this approximation is mandatory in this case. In the simplification, use that approximation. This mass will be capital M, which should mass of Earth. Brian writes, coincidentally, the restoring force is same everywhere, so that the only reason this is happening, or is there some deeper reason as well? Temporarily, the answer is yes. Deeper reason, nobody knows why nature behaves that way.
So this is also an application, it's a question. Practice
The
question.
question.
Okay, okay.
Solving this problem, you need to be a little bit smart. Don't do it monotonically. Play it a bit smart. I'll give you 5 minutes. The problem is not easy, remember. This is an extended body, not a point object.
So the quantity that is given is lambda, right?
Lambda is mass per unit length of the rod. Center of mass concept, Lineper, you are getting the answer because you know the answer, you are doing it that way. Do not take the center of mass. You have to integrate and prove the result. Once it is proved, maybe you can assume center of mass of the rod. No, listen. I'll make
So can you
changes.
please give 1 more minute?
This is the situation, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The rod is slightly displaced to the right. Your approximation is x is much smaller than r. So listen carefully. What will this length be?
R minus X.
R minus X.
Can I assume a length of r minus x here such that the force on this part and this part will be equal and opposite?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Net unbalanced force is from P to Q and Q to S. Net unbalanced force is from P to Q and Q to S. Net force is force on PQ plus force on QS. Do you all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Why are you taking separately PQ and QS? Field inside and outside is not the same. Field inside and outside is not the same. Do
Yes,
you
sir.
agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Consider a small element dr at a distance of r from the center of it. At a distance of small r, consider dr. Force on PQ will be G dm capital M by, sorry, first I'll write field into dm. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the field inside? G capital M small r by capital R cube into lambda dr.
Yes, sir.
This I will have to integrate from r minus x to r. This part, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, force on QS, same logic. I'll consider a small element dr at a distance of small r from the center. Field into dm. What is field? G capital M by small r square outside. This is lambda dr. I'll have to integrate from r to r plus x. Gm by small r square is the field outside. That into dm is lambda dr. Limits from r to r plus x. Substitute in the next step. Higher powers of x can be neglected. X is much smaller than r. Neglect the higher powers, you will get your answer. Make it very fast. Left hand side, mass into acceleration. Mass of the rod is lambda into 2r. Mass of the rod is lambda into 2r.
So without
Acceleration will be d2x by dt square. Displacement of x from the equilibrium position.
so without this calculation, we would not have been able to predict that it is an SHM, right? It is a
Right. We have to do this and use x is much lesser than r. Only then it is an asset.
okay. Sir.
So can you repeat what you said about the limits, like neglect which power?
This limits or approximation.
Sir, the limits you said to neglect something, I wasn't able to understand.
X is very small when compared to r.
Yes, sir.
So x square, x cube, x to the power 4 will become negligible.
Okay, sir. I got it.
When you are doing the simplification, you will come across x square and other parameters. Neglect them.
Done, sir.
Great, sir.
So I didn't understand the limits you have put.
According to you, what will be the limits? From P to Q, when you did, what according to you will be the limits?
I don't know, sir.
From here till here, what is this and what is this?
Oh, sir, understood, sir,
Distance
understood, sir,
from
understood.
here, R minus X to R. क्या बोलोगे?
Okay, sir.
Small r का value goes from P to Q. At P it is capital R minus X. At Q it is capital R. Now from Q to S will be R to R plus X.
R to R plus X. Understood, sir.
Sir, 1 upon R minus 1 upon R plus X can be neglected as 0, right?
Plus or minus?
So 1 by R minus 1 by R plus X.
Right.
So we won't take it 0, right? Otherwise the answer won't come.
Yes, sir. Otherwise, X will come in the answer.
1 by R minus 1 by R minus X is R into R minus X. R minus X minus R. This is minus X divided by R. Why R square in the denominator? X is much smaller than R. I am assuming this is capital R. Capital. Can I rub the board? Here integration of small r dr will become r square by 2. Here integral dr by r square is minus 1 by r. Substitute the limits, simplify, you get the answer. Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
So finally, when we have got F net, that is restoring, and when we equate it to MA, M will be taken as lambda times 2R, right? Okay, sir.
Now listen, the first elementary thing is, if two masses are fixed at a position of D from each other, this is fixed and this is fixed. Small m is displaced in this direction by a distance of y much lesser than D. Capital M and capital M are fixed this way. Small m at the center is pushed towards you people. Right? On a smooth horizontal table, there are two masses fixed. Small m is pushed towards you. Will it perform SHM?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Why? Because have a look. This small m is attracted towards this. This small m is attracted towards this. Can I say these both f's? Horizontal components cancel out and vertical components will pull it back to the equilibrium.
Yes, sir.
What is the value of restoring force in this case? Restoring force is 2f cos theta. Do you all agree with this?
Yes, sir.
What happened to f sin theta here?
Cancel out.
It got cancelled out with f sin theta. So m into d2y by dt square mass into acceleration is, what is f? This is small m, this is capital. G capital M small m by this distance whole square. Y square plus d square. Cos theta is y upon root over of y square plus d square. So far, so good. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
d2y by dt square minus 2gm by denominator is y square plus b square to the power 3 by 2. If I leave the problem as it is not an SHM. Why? Acceleration is not directly proportional to y. You have a y in the denominator also. Now use the approximation. Y is much smaller than d. Y square will be yet more smaller than d square.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
d2y by dt square is minus 2gm by d cube into y. Do I get my omega as root over of 2gm by d cube, and hence time period is 2 pi under root d cube by 2gm?
So is this a question or an application?
Application. Can I rub the board?
So once
Sir, just a moment, hang on. Sir, I have a question. So this particle is in stable equilibrium. So can we generalize that any particle that is there in stable equilibrium will have a tendency to perform SHM?
Every particle which performs SHM about a mean position will be a stable equilibrium at the mean position. Because from stable equilibrium, when you move it, it is coming back.
Yes, sir.
But every stable equilibrium will not be an SHM. Vice versa need not be. If it is SHM, then at the mean position, it is stable equilibrium. But every stable equilibrium need not be an SHM. Simple. I'll take a simple pendulum. It is in mean position. If I displace it by a large angle and relieve it, it is passing over the stable equilibrium, but it is not an SHM till theta is small.
Okay, sir, got it.
This is a ring of mass capital M and radius R. This is fixed. There is a mass small m kept at the center. Right? If I move this to the right by a distance of x much smaller than R, because field is inward, small m will be pulled back.
Yes, sir.
The small m particle will perform SHM if x is much lesser than R. Find its
Time period.
Time period.
You read my mind.
Sir, but when it goes to the left of the mean position, the direction of the field will change.
So it will pull it back to the equilibrium again.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay. Got it.
Sir, it is a disc or a ring?
Ring.
Okay.
डिस्क का फील्ड मैंने डिराइव किया ही नहीं आपको अभी तक. This is a ring and it is fixed. Small m is moved to the right. What will be the restoring force?
ME.
ME.
M into d2x by dt square is equal to gmx upon r square plus x square to the power 3 by 2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
d2x by dt square minus gm by x is very small when compared to r.
So
Bolo.
answer is 2 pi root r cube by gm.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Omega is under root gm by r cube. Our next class is on Sunday evening 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You will have homework from gravitation after the next lecture. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how much part of the chapter is left?
Not much. 1 or 2 lectures, we are almost done with gravitation.
Okay.
So see you people on Sunday. Good day. Bye. And thank you.
Sir, what should we do additionally for rotation TWT, sir?
Yes, the concepts are pretty weak.
Yes.
Concepts.
Sir, I'm done with the module, but what should I do next?
Module जिसका concepts pretty weak है ना, go through all the rotation lectures again. Every concept is explained to you there.
Sir, notes
If
you mean,
didn't
right?
attend, or you will have to go through whole of the lecture again.
Sir, notes, right? You can go through notes for revision, right?
Notes, revision के लिए notes and solve a few problems from either DC Pandey or Singhich.
So, sir, is watching doubt lecture also good enough after doing exercise 5? If you're having some problem in application.
The question doesn't make sense to me. Exercise 5 में अगर doubts है, तो you have to get it cleared either by watching the doubt lectures or by seeing the solution.
Okay, okay.
So should we attempt window to IIT JEE right now?
Yes, why not?
Okay, sir.
Exercise
shouldn't
5
we
is
completely-
mandatory. If you are not solving exercise 5, you will not be thorough with rotation.
So, what would you recommend, window or the assignment you sent?
Window is must. Previous JEE questions are a must.
Okay.
So see you people on Sunday. Bye. Good day and thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.